Trials of Character, the courtroom where I take fictional characters and finally face justice. Today, the defendant isn't any villain. He's a nightmare that refused to die. The son of 101 maniacs, the dream stalker of Springwood, Ohio, Frederick Charles Krueger, or Freddy Krueger. Tonight, we are putting Freddy Krueger on trial for the entire franchise through Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Revenge, Dream Warriors, Dream Master, Dream Child, the reboot, Freddy vs. Jason, and the reboot. Every dream and he twisted terror through his crime before he became his dream from Predator, through the Springwood Slasher, through manipulated manipulation, possessions, reality breaking, cross-county offensive from the original 2010 reboots, countless lives shattered. This is not a death match. This is not a ranking. This is a judgment of the court is now in session. Freddy Krueger and the face of charges. The court is now in session. All rise for the Honorable Judge Nexus. This is the Interdimensional Tribunal of Fictional Conduct, covered under Nexus authority and across respective universes. Today's case: People vs. Frederick Charles Krueger, alias the Springwood Slasher, species Dream Demon entity, continues from 1984 to 1994, the Freddy vs. Jason, the New Nightmare, and 2010 reboot. His crimes committed as a human serial killer. Similarity. From multiple timelines and realities. Crimes against the citizens of Springwood and against the fabric of dream reality itself. The gallery is silent, heavy, and the judge Nexus is against and it's time for the prosecution and defense to take the floor. The opening statement of the prosecution. Your Honor, members of the tribunal, today we present the case of Charles Frederick Krueger, being that the crimes descend death, reality, and continuity itself. We will prove the defendant both as a human and as a supernatural entity commit acts of terror across multiple timelines. We will show his pre-death crimes as the Springwood Slasher, his post-death dream world murders, his psychological torment minors, his manipulation and possession of incident individual, his breach of the real world, his continued span of the violence include the 2010 reboot. Evidence demonstrated the town, but to the boundary between dreams and waking life. Prosecution intend to accountable for every shattered life and every broken mind and weaponized. The people will rest, Your Honor. The defense attorney, Your Honor. At the tribunal, the prosecution paints my client as a monster, but the court must consider the full contents of the existence. Freddy Krueger is not a conventional criminal. He is a construct born from fear, vengeance, and collective trauma of Springwood. We will argue the human death was unlawful vigilante execution that will supernatural for is a result of supernatural forces beyond his control. The dream world realm action cannot be judged by human legal standards. That multiple timelines dispute him differently raising questions of identity and continuity, and the 2010 reboot version is not the same entity as the original, and the so-called dream thing is separate forcing the Freddy. The defense will show the court must distinguish between Freddy the man, Freddy the myth, and Freddy the supernatural avatar. We are not here to excuse the actions. We're not question the tribunal has the jurisdiction to judge. Now, the defense will show the court must be distinguished between I already said that. So we will not accuse his actions. We will question the tribunal as the jurisdiction to judge to a being who exists outside the waking world. The first witness, Nancy Thompson from the original timeline. Miss Thompson, please describe the first encounter. He did try to kill me. He invaded my dreams. He made me watch my friends die. He wanted to terrify us. How he fed. And how believe you escape his stay awake. No, he found ways to break you. He made you sleep with the enemy. Miss Thompson, you claim Freddy. Freddy isn't the truth that you give him the power. That power. He exploits our fears. That doesn't make him innocent. But it doesn't mean he require your mind to function. Without believe he is nothing. Who is truly responsible? The man or the myth? Or you? He killed my friends. That all that matters. Witness to Jesse Walls from Revenge. Mr. Walsh, what did the defendant do to you? He tried to possess me. He turned me into a weapon in the real world. So he attempted to escape the dream world through your body. He wanted to kill through me. Mr. Walsh, you suffer from intense psychological stress, correct? Everyone did. He caused it. Or was it own mind manifest trauma? Multiple doctors say. Don't twist this. Freya was the real inside me. Or perhaps you're vulnerable. Freddy entity simple attach itself a fear again and is on trial, or the force behind him. Quinn Smith, 2210 survivor. Mr. Smith, your timeline differ from the original. What did the defendant do in your career? He target us of what happened when we were kids. He wanted revenge. He want us to remember what he did. And what he used the dreams to torment you. He want us to relive everything. He weaponized our memories. Mr. Smith, your version of events suggests that a different Freddy, a different history. How can the court judge one man for multiple timelines? Because no matter what timeline, he hurt people. Or because the entity wearing his face. Freddy Krueger. This courtroom flickers, the temperature drop. Freddy forward chains rattle and grin. Oh, this is rich. The judge did break the rules. I just found the cracks. He tapped his brains table. You burned me alive. You made me a monster. And when I came back, I did the monster do. He laughed a low, echoing laugh. Freddy, You call them crimes. I call them nightmares. The nightmares are supposed to be scary. He leaned close. Beside, you punish me. You make me stronger. Every scream, every fear, every memory is fuel. He spread his arms. So go on, put me on trial, condemn me, hate me, whisper, sliver the courtroom. I'll see you all when you're asleep. Dr. Elizabeth Slim, the West Hills psychologist, witnesses dream disorders and Elm Street cases. Dr. Slims, you treated several cases of Freddy Krueger victims. What do you observe? Children suffer from identical nightmares, hallucination, and sleep deprived so severe they collapse. They were isolated delusion, and they synchronize expectation. And what conclusion did you reach? The summon eternal was attack them in their dreams. Doctor, isn't it true that the shared trauma can produce a shared hallucination? Not with the level of consistencies, but you cannot psychically prove the existence of a dream demon. No, but I can prove the children were dying, and correction is not perhaps the myth of Freddy Krueger is create a system, not the man himself. Tell that to the bodies. Maggie Burroughs, Freddy's daughter. Personal connection and defendant. Miss Burroughs, you discovered you were Freddy Krueger's daughter. You did affect the understanding of his crimes. I saw the truth. The man was the things he did. He did became a monster after death. He was one. And after his death, he used the dream world to continue, and he started. He did change. He got stronger. Defense. Mrs. Burroughs, your testimony is emotionally charged. Is it possible your personal connection bias your views? Wish it did. I wish I could say he wasn't what he became. But would you admit only learn your connection later in life? You never knew him as a father because he never won. Or because the entity wearing the face erased the man he once lost, though he chose this. Jason Voorhees, silent witness, summoned for a. The courtroom escorted Jason in silent motion. Mr. Voorhees, you manipulated by defense is the correct? Jason stands still, but slowly the red nod. prosecutor. He resurrected you to kill you on your behalf. Not. He and when you outlive your usefulness, he tend to kill you as well. And Critch's face for not. Mr. Voorhees, you not know for your verbal clarity. So let me ask. Did Freddy force you to kill you? Jason told his head. Or did he simply wake you inside you? Jason stepped forward. The bailiff tense. Freddy defense, no further questions. Freddy leads a review. Oh, come on. Jason really... the guy walking a knife with his mommy issues. He could his glove table. Maggie, sweetheart, you should thank me. Without me, you would be in this courtroom. You nobody. And Doc, and Doc, you tried to make the nightmare away, but you can't sedate me. He grinned. Bring more witnesses. I got all night. Victim testimony. Krista Val 2010 reboot. Chris. He I remember now. He hurt us when we were kids, and he's coming back for us. Chris, restore memories. Exactly impaired the defendant in her pre-death crimes. Recover memories of the notorious variable. This court convicted but bias of the trauma regulation. The gallery member and back and swirl. You point. They actually die. Remember me, and Joy. Shop at Go and Final, and the judge retired. 12 figures rise, and Frey himself corrupt. He disappeared behind the trailer, leaving with electric silence, and Frey lunged with his blades, tap it in slower. Tick tick, keys. When the light flickered and it uneasy, as if Frey predicts is warping the room. It's finally the chamber open, door creaks open. The jury returned. 12 faces, 12 verdicts, and 12 realities converging, a single truth, and they actually. The foreman stepped forward, and the survivors from no tone lie and neutral for and the tribune. The foreman. Your Honor, we reach the decision. Frank grinned and leaned. Hit me with. The foreman unfolded and slipped hands trembling. In the matter of the people versus Freddy Krueger, Frederick Charles Krueger, on the charges of crimes against as a human, supernatural entity, multiple timelines, psychological torment, manipulation, possession, reality acts, countless death of victims, a breath, a a pause, the courtroom freezes. We, the jury, find the defendant foreman. The courtroom will full monetary prepare. Oh. Is that judge guilty? The judge raised the gallery and hold the shadow and lean in. Frederick Charles Krueger, the sentence. Freddy Krueger, round carved face. You're found guilty of all charges that commit human crimes against human, supernatural beings, multiple timelines, reality, living, the dream, and boundary between the world. Not loud, but heavy. This tribunal recognizes the traditional punishment not contain you. You will not exist in the waking world. You will not obey the laws of physics and morality. Therefore, your sentence must match the nature of your existence. Hit me with your shot, Judge. The judge slammed the gavel. The light flickers and the air reality tightens. This. I set this to eternal confine of the dull dream. A void of beyond sleep, beyond thought, beyond fear. Also, you will be removed from the dream influence, isolated from all timelines, permanently contained in the tribunal. You can't do this without fear. You're nothing. Judge Slim disagree. Freddy backwards and fall and start darkness and erase reject and he claws blades nothing. No, you can't. This is fracture. His form dissolves and Freddy Krueger is gone. The court is adjourned. The judge concludes that sentence Freddy Krueger. The tribunal thanks the jury and the witness and the survivors of the court is adjourned. The gavel falls. The nightmare ends.